Today is the day that the Lord has made. Let us rejoice and be glad in it. What's going on? It is Wednesday. You guessed it. Leg day. Let's go. I don't know how I'm going to do my squats today. I think I'm going to go a little slower. Maybe a little lighter. I'm not sure. I'm not sure yet. We'll see how my legs feel. So far, my legs feel great. But my lower back is still kind of sore. Yeah, I think I might be overdoing it a little bit on the pulling this early into the program. I mean, I'm pulling 3 times a week, a lot, for a lot of volume. So I might reduce that a little bit today. I'm going to reduce pulling today, but squats are great. So I'm probably going to do the same thing, honestly, that I did Monday. Same weight, 4 sets of 10, 185. We'll see how they feel. I don't think I'm going to go up this week. Again, I just want to slowly get into it. And on top of all of that, I think I'm going to be adding another day next week. I've been saying I was going to do it. I'm doing it next week. At least that's the plan. Anyway, why is there so much water on the road? Sprinklers, maybe? Maybe they got a new sprinkler system. Anyway, sorry about that. So yeah, I think I'm going to keep the squats the same. I might go up a little bit, but I'm going to reduce volume in the Olympic lifts. And then I was thinking of adding in some accessories too. And I think what I'm going to do when I add a day is I'm going to disperse the leg day. So I'm going to have 2 leg days essentially instead of 3. Because right now it's mainly like 3 days of full body right now a week. And I think what I'm going to do is make that 4th extra day and basically reorganize my entire split where I'm going to have 2 leg days, which are going to be like Monday and Thursday probably, where I'm going to be doing my squat session, really focusing in on that, as well as some Olympic lifting, light Olympic lifting for that. And I'm going to do that 2 times a week. I feel like that might help too with the pulling volume. I would like to get like a 3rd squat day in, but I'm going to hold off on that. I might do it, but I want to add in some more upper body volume and see how everything feels first before I start adding in some more squat days, if you know what I mean. So yeah, the whole reason why I'm adding a 4th day in is I think I can handle it, and 2, I want to bring in some more upper body volume, really. I want to do some more upper body work. I'm starting to get into the bodybuilding side of me that I've been neglecting for so many years. I did basically bodybuilding all through college, and I just love the workouts. I've said this before. I love the workouts, and I just love how it makes me feel. And you are, for the most part, you are very functional doing like bodybuilding style training, so long as you're still lifting heavy and you're not so focused on hypertrophy where you completely neglect like actual like legitimate strength training and some type of like power movements as well. If you do straight hypertrophy all the time, that's not necessarily a bad thing. You're still gonna be better off doing that, obviously, than not doing anything at all. But if you're just focusing on muscle size for the most part, without really focusing on like muscle function, how it functions, and really doing any kind of, I don't want to say functional movements because all exercising is functional, really. But adding in some strength training there is just going to help reduce the injury risk even more. So all in all, I'm just going to be adding in some hypertrophy work, which you will see. That's the plan, and I'm looking forward to it, man, because it will allow me to work out more, and it will allow my body to recover faster because I'm not just kicking my ass with like full body like power lifting. And like I mean power lifting, like not like power lifting, but like power movements like the Olympic lifts, which take a lot out of you. They are taxing as hell. And it takes a while for the body to recover from that, which is why I think my why I think my whole posterior chain is so jacked right now is because I went right into it. But it's not a big issue really. No. We'll reduce the volume a little bit and we'll be good to go. But yeah, I love the fact that I can still bring in some volume to my week while also still being able to recover from that said volume. So I'm looking forward to that. But I think so today being Wednesday, I want to do some type of oh, you know what I'm going to do today? Okay, yeah. I wanted to do some type of accessory work, but I'm actually going to be adding in some plyometrics today, like I did last week on Wednesday. But this way, I want to start doing some more of that. Plyometrics are super important. Jump training, super important. If you're doing any kind of jump training, good. Keep doing it. If you're not doing any kind of jump training, plyometrics, it's just good for the knees actually. If you do it right, if you don't jump too soon into something crazy, but it's like box jumps, just regular jumps in general. Honestly, it's good for athleticism. It's good for power production, and athleticism is just fantastic. It's a fantastic thing to maintain as you get older because it just keeps you moving and it keeps you resilient to injury. But yeah, all in all, it's very good to do that kind of stuff, and I'm going to be doing a little bit of that today. And I don't know what I'm going to do after all the squats and Olympic lifts are said and done. I have to think about that. I want to add something in. I just don't know what yet. So you'll find out if I add anything at all. It's probably not going to be a pulling movement because, again, posterior chain, kind of bad right now. But we'll see. We'll see, man. I don't know. I'm going to wing it and see what happens. Oh, glory to God. All right, y'all. That's all I got for you. I'll see you in the gym. Let's kick some ass. All right, guys, we are back with the squats. I mean, of course we are. What'd you expect? Anyway, back at 185, did 4 sets of 10 here. And yeah, these reps felt really good. I kind of switched up my tempo like halfway through. For this first set, I went a little bit slow on the way down, kind of eased my way up a little bit. I actually sped up the tempo on the way up and slowed the tempo on the way down in the later 2 sets. Just felt really good, felt better. I like the idea of going down slower and controlled, down into the hole and then exploding out of it as fast as I can. It's just more athletic that way. But yeah, I wanted to talk a little bit about how in this training session, I felt pretty good leading up to the squats and after the squats. But the moment I started getting into the Olympic lifts, yeah, I started to feel it a little bit in the lower back and my whole posterior chain. It's been really kind of wrecked, actually, more than I was expecting it to be. And I don't really know why. I don't feel like I sped up to this point. I don't feel like I gave myself too much volume and intensity too quickly. I mean, these are really light weights we're working with, and even the volume's pretty low, at least from what I'm used to. I know I took 2 weeks off, but it's just kind of crazy, man. It's been rough. My back has been wrecked completely, and I don't know why. It feels like crap. My knees and my legs feel great on the squats, but the moment I started doing the Olympic lifts, and even afterwards, just getting in and out of the car, it's just super stiff. And this leads me to the thing I wanted to talk about today, and that is the fact that you're going to have good days and you're going to have bad days, and that's okay. There will be days where everything's working properly, everything feels good, and there will be days where you feel like absolute dog shit and you want to leave the gym as soon as you got there. And you're going to have everything in between, and that's just the way it is. That is life in the gym, and guess what? That is life outside of the gym. You're going to have your good days of life, and you're going to have your horrible days of life. You're going to have moments when you're low and moments when you're high, and that's just the way we are as human beings. We are not really rational human beings. We're very emotional. We're fickle. As much as I tout discipline, I mean, you can always tout discipline. Discipline is always a good thing to have, and the reason discipline is so great to have is because it's going to carry you through the days where you feel like crap, like I did today. I felt pretty tired, lightheaded. I probably wasn't eating enough, not as much as I need to. And these are all things that you can work on, but that's just the way life is. You're not going to feel amazing all of the time. It's not possible. If you were 100% happy 100% of the time in your daily life, you are a psychopath. You aren't normal. That's not okay. Something is wrong with you. It's okay to feel a wide range of emotions. It's normal. It's normal to feel happy and sad. It's normal to feel depressed and excited, and everything in between. If you're never feeling any of these things, something is wrong with you. Something in your brain isn't working right. The fact that you do feel these emotions means that you're human. You're okay. You're, well, healthy. A healthy person feels a wide range of emotions and goes through life traversing the hills and valleys. And that's okay. Praise God. Praise God for both your hardships and your blessings, because honestly, the biggest blessings in your life are your hardships, because it is the hardships that build you up as a human being. It builds you up as a person and builds you up in character. Life won't be able to slap you in the face as hard before you can slap back. The hardships of life won't be able to affect you as much. You'll be more resilient, and it will work for your betterment. And that's why God allows us to suffer. Suffering is a great blessing. So next time you're feeling in the dumps, just remember that things will get better, that what you're feeling in the moment will pass, because all things shall pass. And also, it's a great way to stay humble and grounded when things are going well. That, hey, things aren't always going to be this well. Things aren't going to always be peachy and great as they might be in these moments. And it helps to ground yourself in reality so you're not so easily moved by events in life. You can always remain grounded and in control. And with control comes confidence. And who doesn't want more confidence? So yeah, hope that helps. Mini sermon over. Let's win the day, boys. And anyway, yeah, this is where I started to feel it in the lower back quite a bit. I felt it in the snatches, but yeah, when I put the 135 on for these power clean and push presses, yeah, it was pretty tanked there. It was hurting pretty bad. Not bad, I should say. I could just tell it was stiff. I don't like to say it hurts, because it doesn't hurt. It's just very fatigued. It's tired, it's tight. You know, if you keep going, yeah, bad shit's gonna happen. But yeah, anyway, here we are on the pull-ups. Yep, I decided to do pull-ups again for my accessories. Focused on going way down there. Full stretch at the bottom. I'm not entirely relaxed, just dead hanging at the bottom. I think that's a very important thing to indicate. I have slight tension on the shoulder capsule. I'm not trying to dislocate my shoulders, and neither should you. You don't want to dislocate your shoulders. That's a bad thing. Always keep constant tension on the shoulder capsule at the bottom of the pull-up. You still want to get that full stretch of the lats, but don't just completely dead hang. Not good for your arms. Not good for your shoulders. Big no-no. Don't do that. But yeah, you can tell I started really feeling it towards the end of this set. Couldn't get the chin up there. Oh, yeah. You can feel these. But yeah, man, these were good. I really felt these in the lats, got really pumped, and it was on this set right here where I fail. I think I get to rep 8. Yeah, I get to rep 8, and I just don't quite get the full rep in. I failed just below the bar, and afterwards I just decided to bust out the last 2 after resting for about 20 seconds. But there it goes. Yeah, I was dead. Dead after that.
And yeah, my shirt is about to explode. Just forget about that. I've had this shirt for about, what? Oh, hell. Maybe like 8 years or so. So disregard my shirt.
Success. What a good workout. Yeah, the squats felt really good. The Olympic lifts, not so much, to be honest with you. Just being honest. Yeah, I don't know what it is, but ever since taking the 2 weeks off, I've been getting, my lower back's just been giving me shit, man. And I don't know why, because I'm used to pulling double the amount of volume that I'm pulling right now, I think. Maybe not double, but more. And so, I don't know. My body's not recovering like I thought it would. Maybe I just have to eat more. I'm eating enough protein. Over 200. But, I don't know. Maybe I'm just not eating enough. Or maybe my body's just not conditioned yet. It could be that too. But the squats felt good. I think the 4-day split is going to really benefit me. I think the 3 days of all the power movements, Olympic lifts, the squats, a lot of pulling, I feel like having 2 days instead of 3 a week is going to help a lot. Again, I'm used to it, but I'm used to 3. I'm used to 3, but for some reason, man, I don't know. I'm probably getting into it too quickly, but that's okay. Because like the thing about Olympic weightlifting is if you really get dedicated to it, like I have been, at least for the past like 5 years, if you're really invested and you're really training hard, you're always fatigued in one way or another. You're always hurting somewhere and you're never really functional. Honestly, like, don't get me wrong, when you take like a deload and you super compensate, holy crap, dude. Yeah, you feel great, you're explosive, you're really fast, athletic, doing backflips all the time, totally. But like, when you're in the middle of like a split, nah, bro. Nah, you're hurting. You're hurting all the time. You're fatigued all the time. And that's something that, at least in my experience with bodybuilding, is you never really get to that point because it's more hypertrophy focused. There's a little bit of strength in there too, but it's not, heavy singles, heavy doubles, triples, 5x5 type stuff. Every once in a while, sure. Maybe in the training block, but most of the time it's hypertrophy and the muscles can just recover very quickly. But with the heavier stuff, and then you up the frequency on the heavier stuff, yeah, it just gets very tiring, fatiguing. And so I think I need a break from Olympic weightlifting. And I don't mean like a complete break. I'm still going to do the movements because, again, they keep me athletic, but doing them all the time to like try to, get higher numbers, because you need the high frequency practicing the lifts if you're going to get stronger. I think I'm just going to take some time away from trying to build those numbers up and just maintain. Maybe do Olympic lifting twice a week and then really focus on a lot of bodybuilding type stuff. Just to get a change of pace, man. I've been doing like heavy squats and Olympic lifting for the last like 5 years. And I'm still gonna do heavy squats. I just love them. But the thing about squats are they're not as physically taxing as the Olympic lifts are, so you can do those more often, which is why they feel so good and why the Olympic lifts don't feel so good anymore. But yeah, so I'm going to be doing all that and I'm looking forward to it. Again, getting back to my roots, man. Bodybuilding's fun. It is. It's easy to, if you're like into lifting and you like the gym, it's training that you can do a lot of. Like, you can have a high frequency week after week and still like recover, because though the volume's high, the intensity's not as high, and so the body can recover because it takes a short amount of time for the muscles to recover. And I keep saying that, but it's an important concept. So, yeah, looking forward to that. Yeah, lower back's just hurting, man. Not like bad. It's like on a scale of like 1 out of 10, like it's a 3. But I can feel it, right? It's just fatigue. It's not hurt. It's fatigued, it's stiff. So, yeah. But other than that, like, I think this training session went well. I mean, you saw me do the pull-ups towards the end there. Full extension. I love those. I'm going to keep doing them because I get such a stretch in the lats, such a pump in the lats when I do that. I'm definitely going to incorporate those into my hypertrophy split, though I think I'm going to make them weighted. I think I'm going to make those pull-ups weighted in the 4-day-a-week split that I'll have coming up here next week, because I just like weighted pull-ups. I do. What can I say? So, I'm going to do that. Yeah, I basically have the entire layout of the program I'm going to do. I write all my programs myself, and I don't even write most of my programs. I kind of just do what I feel like. I've been doing this long enough, it's just easier for me to kind of keep it in my head. But if, like, I was just starting off, I don't think I'd be able to do that. That's just, that is a perk of training for so long, that you can kind of just divvy up the volume, reps, sets in your head. And then once you actually get into the training session, you're so experienced that you know when you can keep going and when you should stop. I think that's the biggest perk of training like 10 plus years, is really understanding your body better and being able to listen to it better. And you can do that like before the 10-year period. Absolutely you can. I just feel like it's honed in so much better after about 10 years. But dude, you can do it after 5. In the beginning, I wouldn't really focus on that too much. You can a little bit, but in the beginning, like after year 1, 2, even 3, yeah, stick to programs, stick to learning, YouTube, just to gain experience training. And yeah, that's the best you can do, like for year 1 through 3. And then you can graduate towards maybe writing your own programs or something. It depends on how into it you are. Like, I'm into it, totally. I love writing my own programs. It's fun, truly. Someone's pissed. Did you hear that? Someone's honking. Anyway, yeah, I'm gonna get home. I think I'm eating enough. I definitely think I'm eating enough. I count my calories, sort of. I count my protein. That's about it. And fat. And carbs. But not really calories. They're going to add up, right? But I could probably do with more carbs, to be honest with you. I definitely think I could. I'm at about 330 right now. I'm roughly around 330 grams per day. About 200 to 210 grams of protein, and roughly 80 grams of fat per day. That's about right. So I could probably use some more carbs, honestly. Maybe more fat too. I probably do need some more calories, not gonna lie. And I'm definitely gonna need more calories when I start the 4-day-a-week split. Is that dark? Is that dark? I don't know, I feel like it's dark. Anyway, yeah. Get back home, get some food, get some reading in, get this video out. Definitely get this video out. But yeah, that's all I got for you today, boys. I will see you Friday. We'll get after it. Happy Lent. Keep going strong, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace and God bless.